Tableau has several built-in calculations it can perform on data tables and visualizations. These are called quick table calculations and show things like running totals, percentages of totals, and more. Let's look at a few examples. We begin by creating a data table. We move date from the orders table to columns and category from the menu table to rows. And finally, count of orders to the data table area. We will also display the column and row totals. To perform a quick table calculation, we can click on a measure and select the type of calculation we want to use from the quick table calculation options. We will begin by selecting running total. This shows the total for each row starting from the left to right, with each cell added to the next to equal the grand total at the last cell. This type of calculation is computed using the table across method. We can adjust this by selecting a new compute method, table down for example. Now we can see that the running total is calculated from top down, showing the grand total vertically by the last cell. The next type of table calculation is difference. This will calculate the difference from one cell to the next computed in the chosen direction, in this case table across. We can see that from the second cell value to the next, the table shows the difference between them. Sometimes there's a negative value if the previous cell has a higher value than the next cell. Similarly, we can select percent difference to see the difference displayed as a percentage. Next, we will choose percent of total and change the compute method to table down. This will show the percentage of the whole for each individual cell per column in our data table. In our final example, we will look at rank. When selected, this will show a ranking, with 1 indicating the highest value for each cell based on the computing method. We select the computing method of table down, then across, to show ranking values for each cell versus values in the entire table. Now we can see in our data table each cell has a ranking, and there are 24 total ranking values reflecting the highest to lowest values within the entire table. Next, we will look at using reference lines. We will start by creating a column chart visualization by bringing title and category from menu to columns and count of orders to rows. We will also sort the visualization in descending value and drag category from menu to color in the marks area. Now we are ready to add our reference lines. We can do this by clicking on the Analytics tab and drag the reference line option to the visualization. This will display the Edit Reference Line window, and we can click OK to view the reference line. The reference line displayed is an average for all the values in our visualization. We can edit our reference line by clicking on it and selecting Edit. We can change how the reference line is displayed by adjusting the options. In this case, we select a scope of per plane and show a reference line for each separate category. We can make further adjustments, including displaying reference lines as bands or distributions to gain different insights. We can also remove the reference line by clicking on it and selecting Remove.